Good morning once again. We meet for business administration. Let me know whether you're hearing me and you are seeing the screen that I'm sharing with you. May I have feedback on this, please?
Yes, we can see you in the screen.
Thank you. I hope you are replying for the majority of others. And, all right. No, it's all right. Perfectly clear. Thank you so much. Today, we are going to look at the forms of business ownership. And there are various forms of business ownership. But what matters most is before choosing, you need to look at various aspects. There are factors that influences these forms of decisions. At the same time, the objectives determines the directions that the business will take in the future. Most of the business objectives are to, make profit as usual. You have a greater market share. Be the market leader. So there are various objectives that business can pursue, but not all businesses are there to make profit, which is the maximization of profits. We have got other profit-making organizations that are also in business, but for various objectives. With the advent of drugs in the street, some NGOs are coming up with their business objective just to make sure that we want to limit access of drugs to the youth, probably through the provision of some recreational services, activities that can be done through developing the youth, a lot of things, because it's not everyone who's there to make profit. Some are there just to provide the social services to the community. There are different aspects of objectives that can be pursued by the business. But basically, we need to know objectives of the business so that we determine and know where business will be heading, a lot of stuff. So in today's lesson, we are also going to look at the factors, like I told you, that they're also considered in terms of aligning myself with the a business formation that I'm going to have. We are going normally business look at the ease of formation. How is easy to to form that type of business. I wouldn't want to hedge myself on something that it will take years and years, to be into. Just a click of my hand and I'm into business. That's what I'm looking for. The income tax laws, I'm not going to be charged twice. I'm not going to be, to be double taxed. I'm being taxed as an individual. I'm going to be taxed in business. All those are the factors that are considered when we are looking at what form of business that I'm going to venture into. The management rights, who have got a say into my business. What if losses happen? Who is liable for the losses? Are these losses going to follow me home? Or, I'm only limited to my share to the business? The transferability of ownership, is it possible that when I say no, now it's time for me to quit, will I be able to transfer my ownership to my kids? We will be transferred to my family. All those aspects I need to be considered. The continuity of the business, is this business going to continue into the next foreseeable future? you know, even after my death, because I would have invested so much. Kana kuti tinoita zviya zvekunzi zvakaenda nemuridzi wazvo. So those are the factors that will always determine where we are coming from and where we are heading. Also, there are so many different forms. We have got what is called the sole trader, which is the sole proprietary. You know, this is the most common a form of business. Yes, owned by a single person. You know, matakshop maraini kwedu. You know, a lot of businesses in town. They are the type of business, family owned. You know, it's never incorporated. You know, tango yenda tikanoita, it's meaning it was never registered anywhere. You know, we just do as we wish. It's ours. I will employ my worker, ndinozongobhadhara wenini because ndiye anondibatsira. You know, it's got unlimited liability now. That this term of unlimited liability, what does it entails? It tells kuti zvikwereti zvekubusiness zvinokwanisa kunditera kumba kana chinge zvanetsa, because inini nebusiness tiri chinhu chimwe chete. There is no separation between the two of us, and therefore zvinongonditera. It will always follow me. It will always follow me. Ndinosvikotorerwa masofa kumba because ndaita chikwereti chekubusiness. That's the sole trader. Besides that, the sole trader has got so much advantages. A sole trader, it's easy to set up. It's quick and easy. Apadima formalities akawanda. There's no lodging with this and that. You know, I've got control, ownership, and of my business, and I can do as I wish. No one can actually, you know, come through and say, why are you doing this? You know, the decision making is very quick because Panama consultations, I am the final word. Whatever I say stands. Whatever I do, I follow. No one's will question it because I don't need, you know, anyone to say why I'm doing this. You know, all the profits that are coming out of the business, they are solely mine. I enjoy them in lega. You know, I will need to share because there's no one to share. This is my business and I do as I please. But not everything is it's rosy with the sole trader or sole proprietary. You know, it has its own disadvantages as well. One of the greatest disadvantage of a sole trader, and when I was just introducing what is a sole trader, it has what is called unlimited liability. Zvikwereti zvinokutera nemubako, they will always follow you. You know, it's never easy. It's not easy to raise the capital. You have to rely on yourself. And my borrowings, they are solely your borrowings. You have to done alone. You know, the resources are always hard to come by. Therefore, you need to raise them on yourself. Despite the fact that your decisions are quick and, you know, some of the decisions that are made by sole trader, they are very poor and they normally leads to the downfall because consultant, you know, sometimes it's best to share, sometimes it's best, you know, to argue over things, then you come up with the best solution. But with a sole trader, that doesn't apply. It's existent, you know, and normally on the death of a sole trader, a business also dies. It goes with the owner, because in chete ndaiziva pandaiwana shuga yakachipa kwamaometi musa. I knew I would just go to my tuck shop, I get my jarini pakati, I knew I would do this, this is such kind of things. Normally people don't share how they do their things. So when the owner really dies, the family will just try to keep it going, but he never shared, he never, talked about how the business was being run in a proper manner. Therefore, the death of the owner is the death of the business. And normally on such scenarios, there is definitely lack of continuity. So basically, this and more. There are so many disadvantages, but I highlighted just a few so that we know where we are coming from and where we are going. So far, because I might be talking alone. Okay. All right. It's okay. We go to the next, which is the partnership. We go to the partnership. A partnership is also another form of a business. Normally, this one is 2 or more people are involved in the business. My firms, my accounting firms, my firms, my lawyers, those are partners. Mukandla and associate, Mlauzi and associates. Normally, it's a group of legal practitioners that come together, then they form a partnership. So a partnership normally is guided by the Partnership Act. The Partnership Act a partnership deed. Partnership deed, it involves a lot of things. How profits will be shared, that is the profit sharing ratio, interest on capital, interest on drawings, all those, assuming even the profit sharing, assuming Imimi as partners you fail to come up with this partnership DGNU, you are automatically guided by the Act, which gives the 50-50, the equal sharing of everything, despite Mwaninga injector capital yakawanda and everything. Hence, it is always important for partners to consult their lawyers and draw up the partnership deed so that everyone knows what am I getting, and because I've injected so much into the business, because sometimes I don't bring zvakafanana, tinokwanisa kunza zvakati siyanei, vamwe vanonza zvakati wandei, vamwe vanonza zvishoma. So hence paine interest on capital, paine interest on drawings. If you take something out of the capital, out of the business of partnership, we are supposed to benefit out of it. Therefore, we are charged interest. So all those they are covered, into the partnership deed. In terms of my partners, we have got what are called an active partner. Active partner there, I know it a day-to-day running of the business. Then we have got what are called my sleeping and my dormant partners. They just inject cash. They fold their hands. So while anybody active now, they are entitled to a salary at the end of a given period. Yeah, given a salary because in the old way they run to day-to-day duties of the business. So all those zvinenge zvirimo mudhidhi nekuzoti kana kuri kuti muhwanofi wedu ashaya, what are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to continue? Are we supposed to, incorporate to bring in yama yake into all those will be covered. Hence, the need for the legal practitioner to assist in drawing up what is called the partnership deed. My partnership has got their own advantages, but before I look at the advantages of partnership, we have got what is called a general partnership as well as a limited partnership. A general partnership ndo ngori generally kungoti kana zvinhu zvichitiwira zvinotiwirira tese tiri group hazvina kusiyana ne-sole trader. There's got also unlimited liability. Zvikwereti zvinowatera ivanhu ivava handiti. But now if you have got what is called limited partnership, it means pane pazvinondogumira zvikwereti zviya hazvichasvike kune vanhu, because that's what we have drawn up. But in looking at now with the advantages, remember we are bringing in people with different expertise, so we have got a diverse group with different skill set that are being brought on the table. Therefore, we expect to excel. Everything, is really on point because we have got the required skill set. At the same time, raising of capital won't be a problem because a lot of people will be pulling their resources together to come up with this. Normally also the decisions that they normally come up with of top quality because there is consultation, and in the event of the death of one another, there's always continuity. But the disadvantage, like I sole trader, there is unlimited liability, my decisions are not one damage the whole partnership. And you as a partner, you are forced to honor my decisions. Regardless of which you are not in agreement with what they are saying. So these are some of the reasons why. And normally my partnerships, they come to an end due to various reasons. One of the reasons of discontinuing of a partnership is upon the death of no, we cannot continue, we can as well call it quits. When the conduct of one partner affects the business, because remember you've got a name to protect, but when one partner spoil the name, you feel no, we cannot continue, or rather disband this, then we start another one on a different name so that we are not associated with the evil of this name. When a specific venture comes to an end, you can also call it quits, because we want to do a BCG, and so when that thing comes to an end, there will be no need for continuing. Remember, a partnership involves an element of trust. So when that trust comes to an end, there won't be any partnership, because hapana chakwanisa kutrasta munhu takurana chinhu chedu zvakanaka, vamwe vari kutibira mari and everything. So you can also talk, let's leave it aside. We look at a breach of a partnership agreement, the partnership deed. It has to be followed to the letter. So once someone breaches it, it means that partnership is no longer necessary. You can do it at will. Say, no, guys, I think we have done our time. It's high time we move forward. Then you move forward. Upon the death of a partner, like I said previously, then incapacity of a partner, when another partner, is unable to perform my duties against really right through probably mental illness. So basically, that's partnership. You have got a lesson at 10 o'clock, so allow me to let you attend another lesson. Before I let you go, do we have any question?
No, sir.
Okay, and I believe
No questions, sir.
mumwe mumwe ane business admin. If you can also compliment the usage
Please come on.
mukuwerenga kwenyu. So thank you so much for the lesson. We meet again for another lesson. It's unfortunate, like I always say, the 30 minutes it's short. We can as well do it some other time. With the numbers that are attending, I think who attended today to today's lesson, I can actually safely say next time we are going to go ahead in now, because I can see today we are 5. That day when I said we cannot continue with 5 as well, so we can still continue with our lessons. We need to just agree to go perfect. I'll make things work. Thank you. Let me let you go for another lesson. Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
Thank you.